Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Rod and I are fresh back from Delaney Hall in Newark, New Jersey. James is out in LA, where it's been a hotbed of activity for all kinds of fuckery.
That's putting it lightly.
Is what?
That's putting it lightly.
Yeah, really. It's just getting worse, and it doesn't appear to be letting up anytime soon. What we witnessed in New Jersey was the cops doing the government's dirty work. ICE was nice and cozy behind their little gate, behind their little fence, and Newark PD was doing all of the enforcing. We're watching not just the Trump administration, but even the governor or the governor of New Jersey and the mayor of Newark lie their fucking asses off about what's really happening there. We were there, so we can tell you exactly what was going on. Like, it's been peaceful up until the cops start shit. Point blank, simple. Nobody's doing nothing but yelling and screaming. Jesus Christ, there's people blowing bubbles there and singing. There was an inflatable frog costume the other day, and we were all met. I mean, there at one point there must have been 5 cops to every protester. It was honestly insane. And Governor Sherrill would like you to believe that this was in response to an en masse attack by the crowd. The only problem is there were horses there. People, horses. Okay, do you know it's an industrial area where this is at? Do you know how fucking hard and how long it takes to get horses stationed in this area? And Governor Sherrill wants you to think that there was an attack on the cops and on ICE, and then all of a sudden they just deployed all of this stuff out of nowhere. I mean, they had cops in full tactical gear with riot shields. They were shooting rubber bullets. I have one as a souvenir. Actually, Comrade Becky kept it. She has it as a souvenir. They're pepper bowling the shit out of people. They're dragging and beating women. And then they're arresting peaceful protesters for doing nothing but exercising their First Amendment rights. And they are telling us that we have to stay in our First Amendment zone. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. They told us that we only had our First Amendment rights as long as we stayed in the area that they designated, which they constantly kept moving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what was it? Was it Friday morning or Saturday morning? I think it was Saturday morning. I went down and there was like 30 cops on motorcycles. They had a full-on like riot shields and SWAT gear just standing there. And nobody was attacking the cops.
Nope. Somebody
did attack Cam Higbee, but let's be honest, that dumb fuck asked for that shit and got what he deserved.
Well, he came out of, I saw the footage. He came, so, the 2 lines were squaring off. He came off the line, dragged that person's, they had an umbrella to block his pepper spray, dragged it, and then pepper sprayed over them into their face.
Right.
And that's classic textbook assault.
The crazy part is
he went to the pigs, and the pigs protected him because he's a Nazi just like them. The Nazis protecting Nazis.
Rod can attest to this. They were there to protect MAGA, and they were there to protect any right-wing influencers that were there. Not us. They were there to assault us and attack us. This was very well orchestrated. This was very well planned out. and it's just going to continue to get worse. They've completely cut off the road leading into the detention facility. Doremus Avenue there has been completely blocked off. I think like a half a mile radius all the way around. And they put a 9 p.m. curfew. If you're out past 9 p.m., whether you're press or not, they're arresting people. And now Jake Lang has even gotten, Jake Lang has entered the chat. He is now in Newark. He's apparently out of jail now from, remember last time he got arrested at his boyfriend's hearing, Chud the Builder. He's back out, and now he's being a menace in the streets of Newark, which
I wonder if that violates his terms of release. Unless if he's still got pending charges, then he might be in violation of his release terms.
I don't think Newark's going to take very kindly to Jake Lang's antics. Just gonna throw it out there, but I'm going down Thursday again. This will be the third week in a row that I'm going to Newark, and I'm going specifically again to help out with Chairman Afrika and the after school program. But I am definitely going to be spending a lot of time down near Delaney Hall, and hopefully, with any luck, I will run into Jake Lang myself. I'm just gonna leave it at that and giggle a little bit. Anyway, but Cam Higbee was one of the first. I actually almost got into a fight with one of his guys. I don't know if I told you. I didn't get a chance to tell you this, or I don't know if you saw the video, James, of me almost fucking up one of Cam Higbee's dudes.
No, I missed it. Are you gonna play that one?
Yes, I did. I got it. So they came out to do the whole Charlie Kirk thing, like, change my mind, blah, blah, blah.
Debate me, bro.
Right. That was their whole thing. Like, where's the proof? It's like, Donald Trump is listed in the Epstein. I even said in the video, he's listed in the Epstein files more than like Jesus and God are listed in the Bible. He's listed in the Epstein files more than Harry Potter is mentioned in all 8 Harry Potter books. And you are like, where's the proof? Oh my God.
But the proof is Google, like doing Control F in the Epstein files. It's very simple.
Yeah. So the one kid, not Cam Higbee, but one of his young goons decided to get into Jolly Good Ginger's face. So I got into his face and he did not like that very much. And it just kind of escalates from there.
It is. 8 U.S. Code 1345 proper entry by alien, Jolly. It's illegal coming to the country without inspection or permission.
That's not clavicular, is it? Who is that?
Like that.
No, it's a misdemeanor. It's the Donald Trump is a pedophile in the Epstein files. That is a lot more of a crime than a fucking misdemeanor.
Cutting right to it, Jeremy. No bullshit. Oh, he left after that.
Right. Have a nice day, you little fuck. It's civil.
That's not
civil.
A misdemeanor is a criminal offense, dumbass.
So is being a pedophile and being in the Epstein files.
Okay, so prove he's a pedophile.
See, that's the problem with you fucking morons. He is named in the Epstein files more than Jesus and God are named in the Bible.
Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian. Now tell me, which file says he raped a child? Which one? Which file?
See, this is the problem. You guys can literally watch a video of Donald Trump raping a child, and you would still... There are videos.
There's no
Epstein had cameras everywhere.
There's no video.
Then why haven't they released the files completely? Why are they hiding it?
Files released.
Why is Pam Bondi being...
Because in order to prosecute criminals, you can't release all of the information pertaining to the case.
Oh my God.
Now they care
How
about that.
fucking brainwashed are you guys? It is honestly pathetic. This is why I never debate you guys. This is why I never debate you. You would rather put a misdemeanor in a fucking concentration camp where they're getting beat.
Yeah, people who do
I swear to God.
People who do
bring the fuck out of my face.
Guy, enough.
Oh, now you're tough. Now you're tough.
Don't put your hands on people.
I didn't even put a hand on.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Enough.
My hands are at my side and one is on my camera.
Visible hands?
They got guns.
I don't give a fuck.
I know.
Oh, it gets better. Watch this.
Is open carry legal in New Jersey?
No.
So they're illegally carrying, right?
You see the shirt? You see the shirt? That was what I was wearing.
Nice.
You see the shirt, right? You see the shirt, right? You see the shirt, right?
Why is that person laying down? What the hell is that?
Yeah, it's just they have sidearms, bro.
As you can see, I was pretty fired up.
Well, you notice
when I said,
go ahead.
What I said was you're okay with somebody committing a misdemeanor being locked up in a concentration camp getting beat, and that little shit said yes. And that's when I saw red. If it wasn't for King Triv, I probably would have caught charges because I was ready to fucking I was ready to do something stupid.
Well, there's a couple of things that always come to mind where they're like, show the video, show the video. If we did have a video, they would still say it's a deep fake. It's fake news, you know.
It's
Oh,
AI.
no, that's not
Right,
real. Yeah, exactly. And then also it's like, okay, so you're saying we need a video. So you're saying Biden is not a pedophile, right? Obama's not a pedophile, right? Tom Hanks is not a pedophile. And then they'll be like, oh no, they're actually pedophiles. Okay, where's the video? You
Right, right.
Like, and I did this on my stream because there's some new Justice Department leaks about Epstein and Bill Gates connections. Apparently they talked for years. It's just really creepy.
Yeah.
Bill Gates had like 20 different affairs, whether they were with children or adults. I don't care. The fact that he knew Epstein is creepy enough. So, like I'm saying on my stream, yes, this is for them, for the right wing, this is a pedophile. But when you have like emails from the women that Epstein trafficked saying we want to be around Trump because he's creepy, and there's actual accusations like the Jane Doe lawsuit in 2016 that he gang raped her with Jeffrey Epstein at his party, suddenly then that's all fake news. But because Ashley Biden's diary was stolen and then manipulated by Project Veritas, which constantly pumps out fake news, that's ironclad proof.
But we're still hearing about Hunter Biden's laptop, and they still think that's all real. You know what I'm saying? But they are in complete denial. I'm the only person I think named more in the Epstein files than Trump was fucking Epstein.
Yep.
Like seriously. And yes, Fontucky, my face was probably very red. I couldn't see it, but I could feel it getting hot. Usually when my ears start getting hot, that's usually when I know I'm getting extremely bad. But yeah, Delaney's it's a shit show, man. They're going to get somebody killed. They already cracked a woman's skull open with a baton. They're throwing.
AP reporter had her leg broken too. I saw that.
Yeah. Well, a woman?
Yeah. An AP, one of the AP reporters, she got her leg broken. I was covering that footage earlier.
Wow. Yeah. I have a video of somebody else getting pushed into a moving semi truck and they got their leg crushed. So nothing that the government is telling you is true. Okay. This was a peaceful protest until they instigated the entire situation. They could have just left us outside, let us yell, let us scream, chant, sing, and just show up, and everything probably would have been fine. I mean, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? People wouldn't have been getting their heads cracked open.
Like we keep seeing this. Here's the other thing about this is that all the violence that the pigs rioted in the Nazi at that concentration camp with them rioting against you guys and like you said, crushing that foot, cracking that woman's skull, all this shit is going to be litigated. All this shit is going to be paid out in settlements by MAGA. Your taxpayer dollars are going to pay Antifa. You are funding Antifa. How does that feel to know that your taxpayer dollars are helping us fight the Nazis?
Yeah, our friend Dave Marquise, most of you guys know him as Who is King Triv on TikTok and other social media platforms. He was out there reporting, had his back turned to ICE, and they tackled him from behind.
Yeah, that happened.
Drug him to the ground, hog-tied him, like drug him across the concrete, and like he was all messed up the next day. He's got legal counsel involved because obviously this is all 100% illegal, but it doesn't stop them from doing it because that's what they're given orders to do this stuff, guys. Okay, yes, these cops are not acting on their own. ICE is not out there just randomly tackling people because they feel like it. They are being ordered to do this to us. Okay.
Oh, and let's not forget that Greg Bovino is back as well.
Yeah,
that's right. That little weasel, Greg, and everything started popping off after Greg Bovino got back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's the pig culture. Also, here's the other thing: is all of these violent lawsuits that we have to do to get accountability against them. You get the text messages, you get the emails, you get the communications, and you see that it's not just from the top down. Like these people on the front lines, they want to start shit. They have itchy trigger fingers. They are not wanting to de-escalate. They are not wanting to protect the community. They are constantly talking about committing violence, beating people, running them over, raping them. This is who they are. When they show us who they are, believe them, whether it be in Minneapolis, whether it be here in LA, whether it be here in Delaney. This is who they are, and the Democrats continue to support them. And Mikey Sherrill needs to face serious consequences for calling out the state police to help these Nazis. There is no version of reality where we cannot continue if Mikey Sherrill is not held accountable.
No, I agree with that. What do you think, Rob?
Well, I think it's it's really pathetic that these Democrat politicians speak out of both sides of their mouths.
Mhm.
They love getting in
Mhm.
front of the camera and saying that they're against Donald Trump and ICE and they're overstepping. And they're the first ones to send their police to protect them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you're
that's
you're
definitely what
absolutely
they
right. But yeah, New Jersey State Police did all the dirty work. I believe Essex County Police was involved. Um, and like I said, at one
Pretty much
point there was
everybody.
probably 5 cops, fully armed, kitted up cops against one peaceful protester,
Yep.
unarmed peaceful protester.
And I want to remind everyone, go on Blue Sky to Pack Antifa Northwest. They have a documented trail. It's now up to 85 of pedophiles and sexual predators working in CBP and ICE. So
Yeah.
when the state police went out there, they were not only helping the Nazis, they were helping pedophiles.
Mhm.
That is who the Democrats support. They support the state police. They support the ICE Nazis. We cannot let them get away with this.
No, I totally agree. This was actually, yeah, I actually, it's funny you say that because I actually said that right to the cops. You work for the people, not the pedophiles. I'll show that later on, though. But here's what started it all was there's a hunger strike going on inside of Delaney Hall to protest against the horrendous conditions. People are being beat. There was one report as a punishment for what we were doing. They were throwing tear gas into enclosed spaces inside of Delaney Hall. Okay, outside is one thing, but when you have in a confined space with no proper ventilation, Jesus Christ, that is just inhumane torture.
It is torture.
So the families are trying to get answers because people are being beat. The food has maggots in it, and I believe there's one doctor for like 800 people on staff. So they're not getting the proper medical treatment. And just so you can see how these pigs operate, this is Tom Homan, part of the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025, also the guy in charge of all this. This is his solution.
Look, I've done this since 1984. Hunger strikes never work. We're not going to change what we do because someone goes on a hunger strike. As a matter of fact, if it gets bad enough and the physicians feel like they're putting themselves in extreme danger, medical danger, then we'll force feed them. We'll get a court order and force feed them. Hunger strikes do not work. So they can put themselves in a position where they're not eating, but it's not going to cause them to be released. We are going to continue to arrest people. We'll continue to detain people. As far as complaining about ICE contract facilities, well, guess what? We're building our own warehouse facilities. We will have the federally owned detention facilities by the thousands of beds. So look for the future. And I've said from day one, we need to own more of these facilities when we operate them on federal land.
Okay, that last part is what I want everybody to focus on. Tom Homan basically just said they're building concentration camps in areas that we can't get to.
Yes.
That we can't report on, that we can't protest on federal land. Does anybody even remotely understand how serious that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably you could probably access it through railroad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's accessed through railroad.
And
As
it's
a matter
worth
of fact,
noting that Tom Amon worked for Obama. So the Democrats do not have carte blanche once we elect them. They need to either do something or we need to take them the fuck out.
Totally
Electorally,
agree.
that is. I mean, obviously that's implied, but people are stupid.
No, true. Whatever. Yeah. I think we're beyond stupid at this point. But this is just some of the other stuff. I just want to show you some instances of what ICE is doing to people. This is the one they pushed a guy into an oncoming semi-truck. Not even just a car, a fucking semi-truck. And the vehicle, his leg got caught under the wheel and it ended up crushing his leg. Nothing about this is okay. This was when ICE was still involved in all of this. That was actually ICE. But
yeah, I was gonna say that looks like their uniforms.
Shortly after all that happened, Governor Sherrill came out and says the cops are going to come there to create a safe space for protesters.
They never do.
No, they ended up being hired thugs for ICE.
If you want to hear some really scary shit, There is a prevailing theory among leftists that we are at a point where democratically elected mayors, governors, etc., do not have control of the state police and local police because they're independent rogue terrorist organizations that are acting independently to commit crimes and basically be their own mafia. That is a scary thought. The best thing that a Democratic mayor could do is not call in the cops. The best thing that a Democratic mayor or governor could do is activate the National Guard and order the police not to go.
Right. It's at some
That's
point,
the best thing. Let ICE fight their own fucking battles. They're big boys, right? They love to talk about how tough they are. Let them do their own shit.
I know. I'm sorry to crash out over all this. Like, just seeing this in real life sucks, man. Watching people get hurt for no reason, watching people just pepper sprayed and shot with rubber bullets and stuff like that. This shit is a nightmare. I mean, you feel like you're just, I don't even know. It's hard to express in words the emotions that you go through. Especially the night. Like, I didn't really have a lot of time to process all this until yesterday. Man, yesterday was an emotional roller coaster. You know what I mean? Because people are thanking me for being there, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not like, don't thank me for being there. Just fucking be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, every protest I've ever been to, the biggest thought in my mind is always, where is everybody? You know what I mean? If there was 100,000 people in the streets right now at Delaney Hall, there isn't enough fucking cops. Do you not understand what I'm saying? But 24 of us, 36 of us, 100 of us, they have more than enough means and personnel to force us out. We need to be lining the fucking streets, man. Yeah. God damn it. Even No Kings 2. No Kings 2. I was in Times Square. Should have been one of the biggest protests in the country. 100,000 people in a city of 8 million.
Right.
And most of the people that probably went to No Kings 2 in Times Square weren't even from the city.
The thing to
you understand what I'm saying?
No Kings 2 is that it was the largest national protest.
It was, but it's still not enough.
Very spread out. Like out here in LA, like I was downtown and there was a couple thousand there. But then I remember it's not just downtown. There were protests in West Hollywood, in Santa Monica, in Irvine, and up in the valley. The protests were spread out. It was the largest protest ever. And here's the other thing is, I don't know what it's like in other cities, but at least in LA, they have said they can handle one large protest of 10,000 people. They cannot handle 10 protests of 1,000 people. I'm in favor of the dispersing. I'm in favor of autonomy, and let's have a little bit of, you know, independence in the way we protest and where we protest, because that will make it harder for the pigs to riot against us.
Well, that's another thing too. They know exactly where we're going to be because we keep asking them permission to protest.
Well, that's, you know, 50501 and all them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, can we get permits for this day at this time? We promise we'll be out of there in a certain hour.
Right.
On a Saturday, nothing's happening. Like, what are we doing? What are we even disrupting? Nothing.
Well, I'm starting to be in the, like, at this point, I think if the next protest is downtown, we have to shut down the 101 or the 110 or both. There has to be serious consequences, and there has to be serious accountability to this city for what they've done to us. There needs to be an escalation in action here. That's my take.
I totally agree. My fear is they're going to push us to the point of violence, and it's just going to happen regardless of what we do at this point.
And when that happens, we need to remember we are being occupied by a terrorist pedophile cabal. Yeah. So when people rise up against that terrorist pedophile cabal, we need to remember who is the enemy.
No, I agree with that.
It is not the people defending themselves.
Yeah, well, they're trying to make us out to be the bad guys anyways, no matter what we do. That's what I'm saying.
We can't tolerate that. Anyone saying otherwise needs to be viciously countered with rhetoric. We cannot allow them to smear people standing up for themselves against this kind of violence.
Right. And when we're supposed to be able to, you know, I mean, all we're doing is expressing our constitutional right to protest. You know what I mean? Does the Constitution not mean anything anymore to anybody? Do our rights, our personal rights, freedom of expression not mean anything to anybody anymore?
And then we need to be in a First Amendment zone, apparently, whenever we do go to protest.
That's what I'm saying. What happens if you what happens if they make national First Amendment zones, and if you get caught saying something improper outside of that zone, you end up in a camp somewhere? Like, what the fuck are we even talking about here, man?
Well, that's exactly why, you know, the founding fathers wrote the First Amendment the way they did. And keep in mind, it's Mikey Sherrill, it's the Democrats that are helping the Nazis assault our First Amendment rights.
Yeah, and it just shows you just how fragile our system was. It took a year and a half, not even a year and a half, to completely destroy it. I mean, we don't live in a democracy anymore, y'all. We could vote in November, like if it makes you feel better. At this point, I'm on the fence, but democracy ended when Donald Trump took his oath of office the second time around. Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation, is never, ever, ever going to allow power to be taken away from them, because that's ultimately who's in charge. Donald Trump is the distraction. He is the puppet. Okay. Heritage Foundation is the think tank behind it, because that's literally what they're called, a think tank behind all of Donald Trump's policies. Okay. They have a plan that they are working on right now to fuck up the elections, whether it's sending National Guard to polling places, because they're already going to send the ICE, may as well send the military too, to polling places, to gerrymandering maps, because what they're trying to do, and I don't think anybody's realized by picking up a seat here and a seat there and a seat there, is they're going for a supermajority.
Death by a
They
thousand
get a
cuts,
supermajority. They can change the fucking Constitution of the United States, and nobody can do a goddamn thing about it.
And who needs enemies like Republicans when you have friends like Democratic Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger saying, you know what, we're actually not going to redistrict. Let's let the Republicans do it. You know, Chris Rabb, the guy that Hassan Piker supports in Pennsylvania, was up against another guy. I can't remember his name, but he worked with Republicans to gerrymander more Republican districts and keep his safe seat. And you know what happened? They gerrymandered him out too. You cannot. When is it going to get through to people that siding with you are not safe? No one is fucking safe. Even MAGA is not safe. They got these ugly ass MAGA women going into women's bathrooms, and they're being called for being trans because they're not, they're not, what's the term? Feminine presenting or whatever.
Right.
So they get called out. They're like, look at that. Look at the trans person going to get the trans person. Like, I voted for Trump. No, you didn't. You're just saying what we want to hear. This is shit that's happening. You are not safe.
No, not at all. So, all right, let's talk about the right wingers that were at Delaney Hall. We'll go back to Cam Higbee. You guys saw my little altercation with his buddy there, his little boyfriend. But here is just an example of what's wrong with this country. Cam Higbee gets protected by ICE and let into the perimeter of the ICE facility. Anybody else would have been shot, minimum tased, had they gotten this close to the fence. Okay, I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
They opened the gate for this little fucking Nazi. After he starts a fight, they protect him. Okay, so just take this into consideration when you watch this video.
Dude, not worth it. 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 No, we gotta go. Time to
And this is why people throw shit at him, because he got to tear gas someone or pepper spray someone, and there was no consequences.
Yo, somebody beat the brain to the face.
Yeah, I saw that one. Like, we wouldn't have to. We wouldn't need this kind of vigilante justice if the Nazis in there. He should have been arrested on the fucking spot for assault.
Look at this.
But we have to do street justice because there's no other consequences for this fucking Nazi. This is why those cars get shit on. Because look at them. They're out there protecting him. Fucking stormtroopers.
He attacks a woman, rips her umbrella because he's trying to pepper spray the crowd. A woman holds an umbrella out, to which he rips out of her hands to pepper spray her. And then his goons and his bodyguard, because he had armed bodyguards. This is how fucking big of pussies these people are.
Yeah.
These low losers, these incel knuckle dragging inbred cousin fuckers will come out and start shit and bring armed bodyguards with them. We can't carry guns on the streets of New Jersey. I'm from Pennsylvania. I can't just bring a gun with me to a protest. I would get shot. You understand what I'm saying? But apparently, as long as you voted for the right guy, that shit doesn't matter. Or you could just, if you're a right-wing grifter like the rest of these guys are, you just hire armed security.
Yep.
To take care of your dirty work for you.
This was before the state police even arrived. So
because what they try and do is they try and go out and literally try and get somebody to react with violence so their bodyguards can step in.
And then they can
You're
run to
saying-
Fox Fake News and cry like a little bitch.
Right. And then they'll be like, oh, see, these radical leftists are so violent and stuff like that, not completely ignoring the other couple hours of footage and just focusing on like a 5-second clip.
When the simple fact is that for anybody, if you walk up and shove someone or slap someone or throw something at someone, chances are they're going to respond in kind. And these Nazis, it was the same thing with all the pro-Palestinian encampments. These fucking streamers, these grifters show up and they want to start shit. So then they start laying hands on people and then they play victim when they get the shit beat out of them. It's cry bullying. It's classic cry bullying. It's the same shit that happened to me with my health insurance company, with, you know, the employer that's in the Epstein files, by the way. Google 4 Seasons, Jeffrey Epstein, by the way. It's the same fucking thing. They try to spin it around. These people are criminals that break the law. And then when you stand up for yourself and say, no, I have rights, that's when they start smearing you. And that's exactly what these right-wing grifters do.
Yeah. So what did you think of Cam Higbee? Because wait, were you? Yeah, you were there, Rod, when he was there. Or were you not there? No, you were there.
I think that's when you went back that night.
Or wait, no,
After
was it
I
in
was
the
dropped
morning? That might have been in the morning. I can't remember because Chairman Afrika ran into him too. It might have been the night before. I can't remember. He was there a couple different times because Chairman Afrika had a run in with him too. And he was starting to get a little annoyed with him as well because they just talk in circles. Where's your proof? Where's your proof? Where's your proof? That's why I said, like, you could literally watch a video of Donald Trump raping a kid and you'd still be out here like, where's the proof?
Yeah.
Where's the proof? Like, I don't have time for that shit. That's why I can't stand when content creators will go in MAGA spaces or like on that Jubilee bullshit and sit here and debate with these people. Like, no. Don't give them the time of day. If anything, we should shame them into the history books. We should remind them on a daily basis.
Annihilated, though. It was so fun to watch.
Well, yeah, some are pretty good, I guess. But I don't know. I don't feel personally. I don't feel it necessary to justify my point of view to somebody like that because you're not going to win the argument. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All they're going to do is be like, all they're doing is trying to get clips. Okay, so they're just going to talk you into circles until you say something wrong. And then they're going to clip it and put you all over the internet. That is quite literally all they do.
Which
Okay?
is why
They don't stand for anything. They don't represent anything. They are just grifters.
Which is why I think you did the best thing you could. I just start chanting Trump is a pedophile. That's because what are they going to do? They're going to clip that and say, oh, this leftist came out and said Trump is a pedophile. Like, why do they think Trump is a pedophile? Like, is he in the Epstein files? Is that why he thinks he's a pedophile? Because then they launder your talking point.
You know what's funny
throw that
is
at them, just keep saying it.
I didn't see any clips of my interactions with Cam Higbee on.
Same way that cops like play licensed music sometime at protests, so it gets taken down off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing. If you just shout Trump is a pedophile, they can't use that clip.
Oh, the best part is he had 3,000 people watching live when I tore his ass up too, which was on his stream, no less, which was just kind of like the icing on the cake. Somebody told me afterwards, they're like, do you know he was live? I'm like, I barely know who the fucking guy is. You know what I mean? I just can't stand these people.
I want to sidebar real quick on this. Fontucky, the governor race here in California, I am personally endorsing and voting for Tom Steyer. I know it's fucking crazy and I hate it. But the simple fact is Javier Becerra is a corrupt criminal who will sell us out to every fucking organization and capitalist fucking criminal that comes to his door with a donation. Tom Steyer is saying the things that we need to do, Medicare for all, prosecute ICE, all this different stuff, climate justice. He's saying all the things. Whether or not he will do it is an open question. But the simple fact is that we know for a fact Javier Becerra will not. So I urge you and any other voters in California, I urge you to vote for Tom Steyer. And I know we are in the upside down where I'm saying vote for the fucking billionaire. But that's the world that we live in. That's how crazy it is. So that's my spiel.
Yeah. I guess if you're rich and still trying to help people, I don't know if that makes it better. I hate rich people, honestly, at this point. I do.
It's weird.
I have such a just disdain for rich people.
Up is down, down is up. I don't know what to say.
Right. So, all right, Jake Lang. Let's get back to let's go to
for
Jake
Katie
Lang.
Porter. Oh, Fontucky. Katie Porter was a Zionist.
I know, right?
Oh,
dude, I voted for Fetterman, bro. So I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. I win.
Zionist.
I win the bad vote competition. Okay. That guy is just useless. Jesus Christ. All right. So Jake Lang is in Newark. He's the other influencer that likes to rage bait people and just go out and get viral clips. I'm kind of confused why U-Haul continues to rent to him and his people. Because here he is, and again, he doesn't get arrested for this. Here he is riding on the top of a U-Haul, riding on the top, which I'm pretty sure is against the law. Call me crazy. I don't know New Jersey law very well, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to surf on the top of a U-Haul like you're in the movie Teen Wolf. And that's a very dated reference, yes.
We will not allow this degeneracy.
Answer our
Right here,
question.
stop, Gregor, stop.
Can you check sending 15-year-old girls on the way?
Oh,
We
damn,
will
I thought he
not
almost
allow
fell.
this degeneracy to stand in our country.
Now he's trying to burn a
These
pride flag and
people
almost
need to
caught
go.
himself on
Right
fire.
here, Gregor.
Jake, don't follow.
This guy
We'll
has JD
overcome
Vance energy.
the homosexual agenda to destroy our children.
Yeah. Go! Oh my God, you can't even let the lighter light.
Jake,
Yeah.
have
How
you
many tries
legally
did that
touched
take,
a
buddy?
vagina in your life?
Faggots!
Did he go
Happy
out?
Pride Month, faggots! Get
You
out of
can't
our
even use
country!
fucking lighter
This is
fluid and get it to light. Wow.
God, I hope I see him. God, I hope I see him. Please.
That's crazy.
Please, if you want to give me an early Christmas gift, birthday's coming up. Just let me run into him.
You know, I gotta agree with this. I mean, how many times do we see the RNC crash grinder, right? Like,
I know.
he has to be so deep in the closet. It's the part where all the socks that go missing. That's how far deep in the closet he's got to be.
You know, it's so funny. There was a pro-ICE protest while we were there.
Yeah, the Proud Boys were there.
Yeah, right. It started in the morning. There were still a few stragglers in the end, but man, every chance I got, I was like, man, I bet Grindr's numbers are doing great right now.
Like, we need.
Or I would yell like, "Come out of Trump's closet already!"
We need a Project Veritas to follow around all these right-wing grifters and see all the dudes that come in and out of their rooms. You know, like, not to shame gay sex. Gay sex is fine,
Hey,
but we
go
should
for
be
it.
exposing these people for the fucking frauds that they are. I mean, what was it? Matt Schlapp? Same thing, right? Total
Mhm.
right-wing anti LGBTQ loser.
Yeah.
And he's blowing dudes on the side with his wife knowing about it and condoning it.
Well,
How
you
many
know-
times
you
do you have
know
to see
damn
this
well-
story happen?
You know, Jake Lang's burning a pride flag by day and
Being bottom at night, yeah.
being the bottom at night. You know, he's the bottom. He definitely doesn't give off top energy for sure.
No. That's why he's riding the top of the U-Haul, because he's got to compensate.
Yeah. So
Big
here is
compensation energy.
here's a clip of some of the ICE morons that were there. One guy named MAGA Joe Pesci. He had a giant Tom Homan flag, which is wild, which means he spent his own money on a giant. I mean, this thing had to cost a few $100s at
These
least.
people are so weird.
Oh God.
Who cares?
Look at Persians.
I think I've seen this guy.
Hey, fuck the Epstein files! Nobody cares about the Epstein files, man!
What is that?
Hey,
Check his
nobody
Is he
cares!
crying?
Nobody cares about the Epstein
crying.
files! Fuck that bullshit! The Epstein files are a hoax! The Epstein files are fake
Take
news!
your hat. Look at your eye.
Fuck the Epstein files! Fuck the Epstein files!
Bad. He's triggered. Oh, damn.
You see what I mean, though? You see what I mean? All these guys talked about before the election was we're electing Donald Trump, so he will release the Epstein files and expose Soros and Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton and whoever. And now that he's all over the Epstein files, we're like, we don't give a shit about the Epstein files. It's a hoax.
I'm sorry, did you see this from
Ernest
Pamela?
goes MAGA.
Oh, that's so good. Pamela, holy shit. You blow my
That
mind
is
with your comments.
So great. That is so
fucking
good.
A. Oh, that was good.
Oh man, but here's another clip just to show you, like, the cops protect MAGA. They're there to attack us and protect the right.
What did the flag maker say when you asked him? Oh, okay.
There's MAGA Joe Pesci right there, baby. He's from New York. He's from the Bronx.
It's hard to accomplish anything with savages, against savages.
And yes, those are Trump flags hanging on the concentration camp, by the way. And just so you guys know, they let those MAGA morons hang those flags on there, and they never bothered to take them down.
Which is a violation of their flag code as well.
Yeah. So watching a bunch of cops stand in front of Trump flags will give you a pretty good idea of where we stand at. We've been saying it forever, like the government's against us, ICE is against us, the cops are against us. Okay. Trump has poured hundreds of millions of dollars into local police departments. He's proudly saying on I can't remember which feed, if it was DHS or his own feed, where they're saying federal and local law enforcement working hand in hand. They're working together. Okay, so just consider the cops an extension of ICE. Like when shit happens and shit goes sideways,
exactly,
you might not be protected because of who you voted for.
Yes, it's totally. You cannot be anti-ICE if you're not also ACAB, because everything that ICE has been doing with like the warrantless searches, the arrests without cause, the kidnappings off people off this, the profiling, all of this shit, the denying medical care, the denying legal calls. All of this shit is what the police have been perfecting for decades. That's why they work hand in hand together. You cannot defund and abolish ICE if you don't do the same for the police. There is an argument that we need. I'm not fully abolitionist because, look, I don't want fucking pedophiles and serial killers like Trump to be walking the streets. I want them to be jailed. But the simple fact is the police force, as it currently is a failed institution that is killing Americans, and it cannot continue.
That's right.
Well, let's look at the origins of what the police is. I mean, they're
Slave
originally, modern day slave catchers is all they are. That's where it started, and it just kind of evolved a little bit, but it's always been racially biased, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So it's again another broken system that we have in the United States that I don't know if we could just put a Band-Aid on. Do we need something completely different at this point? You know what I'm saying?
There was that city in New Jersey. I can't remember the name of it now, but like in 2015-ish, somewhere around there, maybe 2018, they did actually vote and they abolished their police department, reformed it. And now not only is crime lower, but the use of force incidents as well as the liability payouts are significantly lower as well. Now keep in mind, this is a report from years ago, so I'm not sure if anything has changed, but to my knowledge, that's still the same. And that's what we need to be doing nationally.
Rod, what was your favorite experience or part of this whole experience, or most memorable part?
Well, it wasn't so much engaging with Trumpies. By the time I got there, there weren't too many people on the other side of the.
Yeah, most of them were there in the morning.
Speech
I know, because we even missed the Proud Boys. I was all hyped up to go see Proud Boys, and they weren't there when we got back.
But actually, it was the part when I guess towards the end when somebody was released from the detention center, because we were walking away from the main part of it, and then somebody was released, and then I ran over there and took some footage of a reporter who was speaking for him. She has spoken to him before. And it wasn't that the best or the most. It was the most touching part of my experience there, to see him. People were trying to approach him. I did too, but he just looked so flabbergasted, exhausted, overwhelmed. He didn't know what to make of it. So that part touched me to see it, in real time, rather than hear people yelling at each other and kind of forgetting why people are there. But that really drove it home for me. That's that moment.
Yeah, I think the one thing I will say about the protests, being in the thick of it, you definitely were.
Comment.
They're thanking you for being in the thick of it.
Can you not see it? The Von Tucky said, "Thanks, Rod." For
he's on his phone. He's on his phone.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah, Rod. I went and picked him up, brought him back. In that short period, because I was there like 8 hours the other day on Saturday. I was there from like 10 to 1. Then I had to go meet people, pick him up, meet up with Chairman Afrika. Then we went back for like 3.5 hours. And then I took Rod back home. And then we came back again. So we made 3 different trips down there in one day. And I'll tell you what, the evening seems to be where most of everything starts to kick off. Well, now you guys know they have a 9 o'clock curfew in place. Anybody in the vicinity, I mean, they already have it blocked off at a half a mile radius, but even if you're near the blockade after 9 p.m., they'll arrest you.
Yeah.
They've arrested.
There's your free speech zone right there.
Right. Yeah. Don't forget, stay within your free speech zone.
Yeah. And remember, they have it. I can't remember if I said this already, but they have a trifecta. So the governor, the mayor, the legislature, the courts are all Democrats. They risk, if there was a place to pick a fight, it's there. And the Democrats are cowering, and there have to be consequences for this.
Oh, yeah. I watched a video today. It was a New Jersey congressman being like, the people inside Delaney Hall are living better than 90% of Americans outside of Delaney Hall. I'm like, bullshit. What the fuck? What kind of crack are you smoking, dude? But here I do have some videos of the evenings. It gets pretty intense.
Fucking Nazis! We're not fucking scared of you because we're not breaking the law. You are! And you're the fucking law enforcement, right?
There goes another flashbang.
Yeah, those flashbangs, I've had those near me as well. They are brutal. I mean, it just shakes you to your core. Those things are not fun.
Yeah.
And they're super close. They're like, what, maybe 10, 20 feet, if that, from those? Like,
that is
seriously dangerous.
Yeah, that's well, the kettling itself is a very frowned upon or controversial technique that they use. And it doesn't help that they continue to kettle us throughout the day. I had a reporter from New York. She just thought I was just a random protester. So she came up and asked me what I thought about it. Man, I gave her an earful, straight up called them Nazis and stuff like that. But she asked me what I felt about the kettling. I was like, I feel like they're plotting to hurt us, basically.
Well, that's why they wanted the free speech zone. It's easier to kettle once you guys are all there. Anytime someone steps a toe out of line, and then they can just escalate from there. That's why they do that.
That's right.
Well, that's the one reason that was the specific reason they attacked us the other night. Is they said they kept telling us, get in your free speech zone, or we're going to have to do something. Get in your free speech zone, and we're like, the United States is the fucking free speech zone. Dick face. You know what I mean? You can't tell us to sit, like, as long as you're within this circle we drew around you, you can say whatever you want, but God forbid you step out, we'll shoot you.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
yeah, it just it got worse though, because the last night I was there, Saturday night, shit really started to escalate. First we came back to this, like we had just dropped Rod off, and then we came back to this. We're not even on Doremus Avenue yet. We haven't even gotten to the corner. This is a road that is a half a mile away from Doremus. Or a half a mile away from the concentration camp, from Delaney. It's down that way, like a quarter of a mile is where we're at.
Yeah. That's also to cut off anyone else joining the protest, which is intentional, because then the people inside are isolated.
But just look how many cops are out. You see how many protesters there are?
Jesus, it's no different from what I see out here in LA at the MDC.
And then on the other side, things got even crazier because this all started over a tug of war because the protesters. All this for a bunch of peaceful fucking protesters, you fucking cowards. Sorry, I got a bunch of fucking pussies. Should be ashamed of yourselves. You're supposed to be protecting the people, not the fucking pedophiles. Fucking bitches. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. You should turn all your badges in. You work for the people, not the fucking government. Our tax money pays your fucking salaries. These motherfuckers you're protecting don't even give a shit about you. They're fucking using you. You're fucking pawns. You're all a bunch of fucking useless pawns. Fuck you. Fuck you. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? As you can tell, I was not very happy.
As you shouldn't be. That is an appropriate response to seeing Nazis trying to destroy the First Amendment.
That's what kills me is just watching them just strip our rights away in real time, like right in front of your face too. You know what I mean? And you can't do anything about it. That's why I'm saying we're not angry enough, guys. We're not angry enough. We should be screaming in their faces. We should be a little bit chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole kumbaya shit ain't working.
And I will say that the shouting in their faces, calling them pedophiles, calling them Nazis, is having an impact because there's a lot of reporting on how the morale is low and people don't want to be there because they're getting called and called all these names. So, hey, keep it up.
Becky watched the cop damn near in tears. The kid did not want to be there. The kid was almost crying, if not in tears. Not all of them want to be there. And I'm hoping eventually some of them realize that it's not worth it and that they're just,
Well, the good news is that long term, it will have an impact. We're seeing that out here in LA, where LA has a hiring shortage, which is good overall, because then there's less terrorists on the street trying to kidnap and brutalize Americans. But it has an impact. So people that are out there protesting, people that are out there shouting, it's just, it makes me think of how a rock in a stream gets chipped down over time. Doesn't happen in a day, doesn't happen in a week, a month, a year, 10 years. You start seeing, a little reshaping, a century, 1,000 years, and suddenly that rock is totally different. So we need to speed this the fuck up. Let's shout more.
I agree. Shout in their faces, make them feel bad, make them feel ashamed of what they do. You know what I mean? That's like the only option we have when it comes to this. Either that or we just completely crash the fuck out, which that's just going to cost a lot of people their lives. But I don't think we're going to reach anybody in ICE because they're all straight up hate mongers. They're all fucking part of some hate group.
Yeah, most of them are there because they want to be there. And we need to make sure all of them are Nuremberg. I'm telling you, down to the fucking accountant at a desk in DC, they need to be prosecuted.
The thing that still kills me about ICE is you'll still see Latinos working for ICE or black guys working for ICE. It doesn't make sense to me whatsoever how there was a Latino for Trump in the crowd. And I'm like, that doesn't even make sense in my brain how you could support this guy and be outside of a concentration camp while he's literally just rounding up anybody that looks Latino.
And there are multiple stories about Latino cops getting pulled over and profiled by ICE. I think one of them actually got arrested too, if I remember right. They don't care. You want to get the Ernst Röhm Award? Cool. You're still going to end up on the fucking train. Doesn't make a difference.
I don't know, man. It's very dystopian, and I think it's just going to get worse at Delaney. Or like Tom Homan said, they're just going to take all these concentration camps and just build them on federal land where we have no access and no control whatsoever. Like right now, we have a tiny bit of control because at least we could cause a little bit of chaos and some disruption. You know what I mean? But if they move to federal land, guys, people are going to just die. That's when the gas chambers start. Okay, that's when the gas chambers start. Right now, they're still very much under the public eye. Okay, so they know that they have to they're not treading carefully, but you know what I mean? They can't just start executing people. But my fear is you get these guys in an area where there's no consequences and nobody watching them. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine the shit they're going to do to people? I don't know.
That's what they were trying to do with Alligator. I will say this. That's what they were trying to do with Alligator Alcatraz, and they failed. We need to keep fighting, and we cannot stop fighting. And this is for the survival of the country.
No, I agree. But I think I'm glad, Rod, I wanted to thank you for coming down. Like I said, I'll be back down this week. I'll be back Thursday, dude. A lot of people, I wanted to thank you guys for stepping up because I wasn't planning on going back for at least a couple weeks because I'm broke as hell. But a lot of people stepped up, donated some money today, and I was able to book another room and get another rental car. So I'm going to head back down first thing Thursday and see what kind of trouble I can get into again. I'd like to stay as long as possible, but I'd have to come back Sunday because my mom does have a procedure I need to be there for on Monday, just a small medical procedure. so I can't stay past Sunday. But it's just, I'll be back as long as this is going on. Like I wish I could do more. Like I think I speak for a lot of us that we feel fucking completely helpless sometimes. I don't know, Rod. What do you think? Like I hate being home right now. You know what I mean? When I feel like I could be out there doing something, every time I'm at home, I get anxious and nervous and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, and I completely understand that because this is something that's been it's affecting everybody. It's affecting a lot of people, but it's affecting us as well as a nation, as a people, to be letting this happen right in front of us. And whenever we do speak up, we just have people shut us down or tell us that we're watching fake news or it's not what's really happening. Or this is the worst part because I have a Latin family. I live in a Latin area. My job is mostly Hispanic people, and yet I hear nothing but defense for this administration, this creature, and I can't understand. I just can't understand how people could justify anything that he would do. So for me, it feels disempowering. It feels I do feel helpless. Being there, it changes it a little bit, but there's only so much we can do as well. We go there, we can be in the thick of it and everything, but at the end of the day, there's still people on the other side of those walls, being tortured, being deprived of food. Actual jail would be an improvement, because these people are getting money from the government, these companies that are creating these detention centers. And I don't think they have to match any kind of quality or standards as the other prisons, because these are supposedly not citizens. But this is horrible. This is horrible. Just because people are coming here to work, it benefits the country. It makes people rich, and then whenever they feel like it, they could just turn around and start expelling people. How long before it stops being just non-citizens, but then any kind of Hispanic?
It's already happened.
It is happening. Yeah, actually, it happened in Newark as soon as the first raids. I think it was a Puerto Rican veteran, military guy. Just because he was Hispanic, he was caught up there and detained for hours.
Yeah,
this is how it happened in Germany. First, people lost their citizenship, and then they started being rounded up. And then you don't even have to be German anymore. We're doing it in Poland, in occupied land. So I don't like the precedent of what we're going through. When is this going to end, and how is it going to end? If we have the energy to, for what happened a few years ago in 2020, if the people have that kind of energy, we need to bring the energy back, but more organized. A lot more organized.
I agree. That was actually one of my takeaways from the trip was we are not organized enough. Okay, if we can only get a couple hundred people out there after seeing what they're doing to us, and I understand it's scary. Okay, I understand there are risks, but God damn it, people, they are taking everything from us. Are we going to wait till gas is $20 a gallon? Or where we can't find clean water because all the AI data centers used all of it, or food is so expensive that only rich people get to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, how fucking long are we going to wait?
Well,
how much are we going to let them do to us?
And a lot of that is still the fault of the community organizings and the labor unions. I mean, I've said it plenty of times, but they are simply too centrist, simply too weak. I mean, my own labor union, Unite Here Local 11, when their own members were being kidnapped in these raids, their solution was to go to City Hall and try to elect a different politician. No, that is not going to work. I mean, we need to do that, yes, but in the immediate moment, we need community aid, and we need to be fighting this and protesting this, and by all means, stopping it in whatever legal means necessary. If we have to form a human chain to stop these vans from leaving and kidnapping our people, we should do that. But these organizations are simply too weak. So that's going to fall on us to make sure that we push them, that we tell them, that we force them to start looking at the world as it is and not how they view it through their fucking accountant glasses.
I think it's one of the reasons we started the Unity Project. I'm sick and tired of watching individual organizations get nowhere because they don't want to work with other organizations. You know what I'm saying? Like, At this point, if you can't see that the common purpose is just saving lives, what the fuck are you even doing? You know what I mean? This is not about democracy anymore. This is about saving lives. Who gives a fuck about voting if people are getting murdered in concentration camps? You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ, people. Let's get our priorities straight. Okay, let's stop promoting politicians and maybe, I don't know, focus on the people that are being murdered right in front of us, because the politicians aren't going to stop it.
Right.
We've seen that. We've seen it time and time again. This time is a perfect
The
example.
politician will see it, and then they'll call in more police to help.
Right. They're going to talk
people.
a real good game on the campaign trail, and then they're going to realize how little power they have once they get into office. That's what's going to happen. It happens every fucking time. I mean, I'm pretty sure Governor Cheryl, I don't know if she's doing this and being completely complicit or if she's being threatened to do this. Like, I'm not understanding her train of thought in all this, or she's being paid. You know what I mean? Those are really the only options. Like, who's paying you for this?
She's just your typical classic establishment centrist shit lib. That's all there is to it. These people, like I think it was Leftover Joe was saying it, they're complicit because they would rather be comfortable in the throes of power and money that they're making. I mean, they're not exactly broke. They would rather be comfortable in that than put anything on the line to save their constituents.
Right.
Because she literally just became governor as well. I mean, she became governor like 6 months ago.
Yeah, she's insulated from political consequences. She has the power and the chance to do something helpful, but instead she does the opposite. She wants to maintain the status quo.
You know what I think it might be? I think these people have never, ever been broke. And the fear of losing their livelihood, I think it scares them to do things that they normally wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been poor. I'm used to that shit. So losing everything, I don't mean a goddamn thing to me. I've lived through it once. I can live through it again. But you figure rich people and all they care about is money and their cool house and their nice cars, you know, all that stuff. Them losing everything is horrifying to them because that's all that matters to them is their personal possessions and all their accumulated wealth and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But most of America is dirt poor. We ain't got shit.
Chad Loader is a really good commentator on Blue Sky. He's a leftist out here in LA, and he was saying something to the effect of the people, like you're saying, the bourgeois, as it were, the people with money and power would rather burn everything down around them than share even a tiny fragment of what they have.
That's true.
And I think that's what we have with the current Democratic establishment.
That is true. All right, guys, I got one more video. We're already over time, but I just wanted to show you guys. We did find a rubber bullet, and there was a nice little bonfire going on in the middle of the road. And they built a nice, cozy campfire.
Current status at Delaney Hall is apparently the people are pretty pissed. But it is chilly out, and at least we got a nice fire to keep us warm now, apparently.
It was actually kind of beautiful, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this reminds me of the Waymo.
You can feel the heat from here. You'll feel better in a minute.
Come warm up. Who's got the marshmallows?
Okay, so we are out at Delaney Hall again. Cops got us blocked off, but this is something that we found on the ground.
Oh, that's a 40 mil.
They're shooting at people.
Yeah.
This big motherfucker shot at you at high velocity is going to do some damage. If this would hit somebody in the head or in the face, a hospital.
Jeremy, it looks like Chairman Afrika wants to join before we sign off here. We got, I don't know this person. Do you know them?
Patience, yeah, it's General Secretary, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. Is he in the wings? I don't see him.
No, he can come on. He just has to hop in the studio.
Okay.
He has admin access. But yeah, that was one of the rubber browns that we found. And yeah, that's a 40 mil cartridge.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch, if that would have hit somebody in the face or the eye, you would have been blind.
Yeah, there was a case of that out here in LA where there was a reporter and one of the pigs aimed at point blank range at the reporter's face, which is illegal under state, I believe it's municipal law, as well as illegal by their own codes of conduct. So again, we're paying out money to these reporters, to these victims of police violence, because they're just fucking sadists.
Yeah, basically. So, but that's all we have for today. I know James has to get going. I can stick around if Chairman Afrika wants to hop on.
I can wait a couple more minutes. Rufus is chilling.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, perfect timing.
Oh, wait, I see General Secretary. I don't see Chairman yet.
Yeah,
he's coming.
I wonder, this is actually a fun, I wonder if this is, like, the ICE guys are like, yeah, fucking pigs are out there. Now I can take a break. Hey, where's that one 12-year-old? Bring her in here. You know, like, I wonder if that's what ICE is doing.
I wouldn't be surprised in the least bit, man. Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, of course, you know, Donald Trump's out there saying that we're all paid protesters.
Right.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, literally.
Pretty much. Yeah, we got actually I have the video here. Or wait, there he is. He's coming. Let me play his video while he's getting on.
I'd love to change the name, call it this. They do a great job, and it's all paid for protesters. You know, you can see by the signs. The signs are all made by the same beautiful factory. It's a printing plant. In fact, I'm thinking about using it. They do such a nice job. These aren't protesters. These people are fake. They're all paid for.
Oh my God, Chairman, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, all politics. Outstanding, man. How y'all doing?
Good. I was just we're venting our frustrations over what's currently happening.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say you were there, and we had a pretty good experience. Got to meet a lot of new people. Yeah, I was gonna say you got you got to. Yo, they thought you were. There's clips of you on Twitter right now. You and Hassan. Oh, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
What they saying? What they saying about me?
Oh no, they thought you were Trump supporter because you were ripping into Hassan. I went to comments like, "No, you dumbass. He's
to the left of Hassan. There's a difference."
No, yeah, because people really don't have no political education. They really don't understand. They don't know what they're doing. I'm not even mad at them. I mean, but go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, how was your experience? Like, what did you think overall the situation there?
What did I miss? What did you guys talk about?
Everything. We've been on for the last hour.
Yeah, we covered just about every angle, all the footage of it.
Because you know it's still going on right now. They just had the curfew for tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I was trying to watch the live stream to see what was going on. But they just, I don't know. I think the live stream went out. We was watching it on Jordan, what is it? Status Quo. I think it went out. They left. So what just happened just now where city officials, black city officials, with other people that they hired went down there, and they were kind of like the buffer between the protesters and the police, and they were the ones like using their blackness to go down there and try to talk to the people, to try to get them to leave, to try to take away their rights, their First Amendment right. It's like this is all like strategies that they try to use to silence people.
Counterinsurgency.
Yeah, exactly. And we know these people. Like I know them. I know these people. When I see them through the video, I can look through it and I know exactly who these people are. I mean, they were like the councilwoman went down there. Her name is Roundtree, and she went and she prayed with the police. She went.
Talk about misreading the fucking room. Jesus.
But wait till you see the video.
Was she praying with the police or for them to fucking leave? Like, I want to make sure I understand. Police, get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. Oh wait, sorry, I can't swear. My bad.
Hey, this gets even better because this video. When we get off tomorrow, when you're chilling, drinking your coffee, you can watch the video and the protesters yelling at her. So at one point, they started saying shame. I mean, she got so embarrassed, she had to turn around and come back and try to save face and act like she was listening because they basically jailed her away. But this is what we deal with. I was talking to you the last time we was on, James, and I was trying to explain to you that it wasn't really like Democrats, Republicans. All these people serve one class of people.
Yeah.
It's a black so-called revolutionary mayor, in the city, in our city, that's using the police, that's using horses to attack people that's standing outside, demanding people that are kidnapped to be free. Like you can't even make it up. You can't even make this up. And you're watching them lie. Because they say Democrats are different from Republicans. That's what everybody say. But we watch Trump lie. We watch the Trump officials lie all the time about everything. But you get to watch Democrats in real time lying. Like the governor said they had a free speech zone that they were going to be in. Then at 9 o'clock they came in with horses and knocked them barricades over and tried to push them people out, shot them with cannons, maced them. Like this is what we're dealing with everywhere.
Karen Bass and Newsom did the same thing out here. It's always the same shit.
Exactly. These are Democrats. So it's like I said, Fanon. I keep talking about Fanon every time Fanon read the book. Yo, the mask is slipping off, and people are starting to see it. I mean, like, yo, we are in dangerous times right now. I mean, we are in dangerous times. Like, I don't know, maybe the next 15 years is gonna be different. It's gonna be different from anything we ever could even think about. I mean, and like we saying this, we not just here talking. I'm not just sitting here late night, 10, 11 at night. You got to go, James. You all the way out in Cali, a whole different time zone. We all saying, yo, what you call it? Rodrigo got to go to work like 4 o'clock in the morning. Not just here talking to be talking.
Right.
We need to start strategizing on what are we going to do if we're going to survive. If we here doing all this talking and we're like, damn, the world is coming to an end. The world is coming to an end. And we still sitting on our ass watching the world come to an end and not doing nothing to try to save ourselves, then yo, we part of the problem. I mean, so yo, like Jeremy got the Unity Project, he's trying to get it off the ground. Yo, we got to get out there. We got to do more video. I'm gonna go out there tomorrow. We got to try to get the word out. We got to try to keep people in. And like, look, ain't nobody just talking to be talking. Like we talking here to get something done. So if people are serious, they want to be part of this. Yo, it's time to reach in, tap into Jeremy. Yo, reach out to us. We all our social media everywhere. We try to be everywhere. We doing all of this shit for free. We at the protest. We doing all this stuff. We doing the community. Everything we do is for free. I mean, so it's like you can always find a way to tap in. But I know y'all was about to leave, and I wanted to come in real quick because like this are big times that we are living in. It may seem normal to us, like yo, during the Nazi era when they had the Jews in concentration camps, yo, it was people just walking around going to work just like right now.
Yep.
It was people just going along like get up. What they eat in Germany? Fucking schnippish. I don't know what the fuck they eating.
Sauerkraut,
schnitzel.
Like, they going around with their ponytail and stuff like, oh,
that's the Dutch, not the Germans.
It's all the same.
No, the Germans did it too.
It's all the same. That's like saying like a Haitian is not an African. It's all I mean, real talk. I mean, but back then, yo, I can imagine people getting up, going to work, just doing their normal thing while they was incinerating people like a couple of blocks or at an industrial area down the block. I mean, and people, instead of like organizing, like, no, we can allow this. I mean, we can allow them to do this. We have to be like the community got to come together to put an end to this. There's none of that. And it's the same thing right now. So when we come here and we have this conversation, like James, ain't nobody pay you to be here. I mean, you all the way on the other side of the country. Like we all the way on the other side of the country. Nobody's paying us. And like people, I don't want you to just listen.
Wait, you're
to
not
us.
getting your Soros checks? Hold on.
I
You guys are doing this for free?
I ain't getting nothing. So, I need people to understand when they come to this space, this is an activism space. This is like real work right here. We need you to join, not just for you to be watching us and sit there and send comments. Yo, did you hear me ask for subs? I ain't asked for no subs or nothing. But that's what they call it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yo, if we gonna do this shit, we got to do it together, yo. Real talk. I mean, that's the message we gave, right? When we went there on Saturday. Yeah. I mean, yo, bruh, I can't stop talking because like I can still remember in my mind, I could see it like clear. I'm looking at Rodrigo's face while he down there working, organizing, and he got this joy on his face to be there serving people. I mean, like, and he's not getting paid. Yo, when he go, yo, he had to leave. Yo, okay, so where we were at, Rodrigo had to leave from his house and take like a bus, take a train, do all of this stuff to get to where we were at. And then we had to pick him up and then drive to go wait for me. And then we drive all the way there. This after he don't work. I mean, and he's out there smiling, enjoying himself, running. Yo, I'm not running nowhere, bro. You never see me run. Yo, Rodrigo had the camera. He running. He covering.
He did good with the camera.
Yo, I'm telling you. But this is all because we care, that he cares, that he loved the people that much. Like, it's beautiful. So we want y'all to join. Whatever way you could be part of what we're doing, you'll join in, man. Like, Jeremy's coming down on Thursday, coming down to come do some more work. We're going to go down into the protest. Yo, all that stuff costs money. You just imagine you're sitting there at home and you got to take a trip to a town that's like 3 hours away. You got to get a hotel. You got to get a car. You got to be able to feed yourself. You got to stop what you're doing to go there. Yo, that's money. I mean, like, that's money that we spending. There's no Soros bucks here. No, so, like, if you can't be there, if you can't come, yo, you send some money to him. I mean, send some cash. I don't know how we do. Huh?
For real, yeah, do what you can. Send some money.
You do what you can, and you are part of the struggle. Yo, we talk about all these revolutionaries. It's people that were doing things that we can't even imagine. Like they probably had people that was getting water for them, that was feeding them, that was growing the food, the crops for them to be able to survive, to have the revolution. You don't know them, but those people are just as important as whatever leader you could think about, because they're the one that sustain everything. So because you donate some money, because you all the way, like, let's say you in what? Where's that lady from, Jeremy, that be on here? She's like, you know, Denmark or something. I don't know which.
Oh yeah.
She's Denmark. From Denmark. Is it Denmark?
Yeah.
She all the way from out there. Yo, you could still send money to help the institution, help build what's going on, because what we're doing is universal, man. I mean, but like, we're gonna get the information out to you. I don't know, Jeremy. I wish I was here earlier, because I got some videos too that I wanted to share too, like to show everything and show the contradiction from what the state is saying, what the politicians are saying, and what's actually happening.
But why don't you come on tomorrow night with me and Mike at 9?
Okay. Do that. Yeah, we could do that, because like, right. I want the politicians, the people that got the platform, out there talking, and they're saying that the protesters were getting violent, so the police had to come in there and be able to bring order. Yo, you can watch it in real time, where the people are there walking around singing, talking, and then the police come in. Police come in with horses and start to tear gas people. I mean, like, you can see it, and then you listen to the governor, you listen to the mayor, and you see that these people are lying. Yo, I talked to Velshi. Velshi couldn't say nothing to me when he interviewed me. You should have seen how he talked to the mayor of the city. Yo,
I saw that. I saw that. He's like, "You're lying. You're lying."
Yeah, on MSL, on a corporate media station.
Corporate media is awful.
Yo, no, but he undressed the mayor. Like, just think about what is it? What his job, like, being bad at his job, how incompetent you must be for you to be talking to a reporter and they're able to undress you like that. I spoke to the same reporter. He couldn't say nothing. Whatever he said to me, I had an answer. I had a reason for doing it.
Because you have conviction. You believed in your stuff. These Democratic establishment types don't. That's why they can't back up anything they say, because they don't want to offend anybody, rather than actually, like you, stick to your guns and say what you believe in. That's the difference.
And if I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong, and we figure out how I'm wrong. Not I try to make up some shit, like try to flip it around, try to be like, come on. But
well, I don't know. Did the mayor even know that Ali was there? Because Ali had a run in with the cops too. They were trying to get rid of him, and he's like, "I'm the press. What are you talking about?"
He had to have news. You know how I knew he had to have news? Because that's why he went there to go have that. To go have that. What you call it? Yo, he thought he was gonna go there and he was gonna softball spin it. I mean, gaslight him. I mean, but when he went there, like, he couldn't. Because I'm telling you, when Velshi was there, what's his name? Ali Velshi?
Ali Velshi, yeah.
Ali Velshi. When he was there and the police were telling him to move, yo, I can hear it in his voice. I could see that he was upset. In his mind, he's thinking like, I'm Ali Veshi. How dare they? And I'm watching them, yo, because when I watch, I try to understand people, sociological imagination, try to see what they're thinking, what they're saying. Like he was going back and forth with them. He was being antagonistic. He was telling them like, yo, it's a whole 11 miles. How far do you want me to walk back? And he's like, yo, he was like, it's more police pushing me back, keeping me from reporting than I have viewers on my show. He said that.
That's crazy.
On that note, I gotta skate. Unfortunately, I gotta take care of a couple things.
James, you don't love me, James. You don't love me, James.
Sorry, man.
You don't love me, James.
All right, James. We'll see you next week.
Sorry, guys. I gotta get rid of the dog. Is literally gonna shit himself on the floor here if I don't walk him. And I gotta get to the store too.
See you later, James.
See you,
Bye,
bud.
guys.
Yeah, it's only 7:20 in LA. You fucker.
We got to go out there. We got to go out there too.
I agree. But I wanted to thank both of y'all for coming with me because, I wanted to experience it. Well, I wanted to experience it too because this is my first run-in with ICE on this scale, and just seeing how brutal the cops can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To completely innocent people. I mean, like you said earlier, they were literally singing and blowing bubbles and like this whole kumbaya shit, and they brought horses out. And you cannot tell me that they didn't have this whole thing orchestrated because the horses didn't come out of fucking nowhere. We're in the middle of an industrial park, and you mean to tell me they just got mounted cops nearby to respond to civil unrest? Like, give me a break. All of it was orchestrated, from the kettling to the cops being on display, to the horses, to the riot shields. Like I watched like 30 cops on motorcycles Saturday morning come in like a parade formation that they had to have practiced beforehand. So the whole thing of this, we were responding. No, y'all had a plan.
They escalated the situation.
The plan. Yeah.
Because
Go ahead, Rodrigo. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, right before 9 o'clock, everything was okay. The worst thing that was happening was the back and forth. The people talk to cops, harassing them, saying the things they're saying. And then I guess that's enough for them, because as soon as 9 o'clock rolled around, or 8:30, that's when they started to move and take over the so-called free speech zone and push us back. Meanwhile, and in response, when they started getting rough, that's when people start to build a fire and all that. So they escalated the situation.
What time did we leave?
It was around probably like 8:45 or so.
Yeah, like we left right around. Right
around 9 o'clock, probably.
What up? So like,
by the time I put on the TV at home, I'm seeing a bonfire there. I'm like, what happened?
It happened that fast. Yeah, it was literally, we left, dropped you off, and then Comrade Becky and I were talking, like, man, I don't know if you want to go back. And she looked on the live, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a fire. So, but we went back, no, I didn't even know about the fire. We went back, and they had the whole one side where we were parking on at the beginning blocked off, but we saw a bunch of cop cars hauling ass around the back way, going around the block. So we got in the car, hauled ass around the other way, and that's when we saw the fire. But that was in response to them having a tug of war over the barricades. It was nothing. It was nothing.
But it's like when we left, we would be witnesses. Like, we were witnesses to what happened there. Like, everybody was there. There was no violence. Nobody was fighting everybody. So they can't say they had to come in there and bring the peace. Like, you cannot make that argument. And when I'm watching, I can tell myself, I can't lie to myself and be like, yeah, they had to come and bring and bring peace. When we see, like, they brought the brutality. I mean, but it's like, but hey, man, it is what it is, man. So, I mean, I know y'all been on for a while. You about to sign off?
Probably.
You going to work, Rodrigo, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. While we all, I mean, everybody, we on the plantation. People are working. These people are sitting down having meetings on how they're going to take away our rights.
Yep.
That's why our political education classes, our meetings, all this stuff that we do is very important. When you have an organization, they sit around at tables and they plan how they're going to systemically come in and take away our rights. If we're not doing the same, we're negligent. We're not really revolutionaries. We're not really doing what we're supposed to do. So, I mean, so till next time, all power to the people.
All right, guys, that's all for tonight. Rod, Chairman, thanks for coming on. Chairman, if you want to come back on tomorrow night, we can continue to talk about this because it's definitely, well, I'll be out there again Thursday reporting on it.
I'm gonna try. I should be back, but I'm gonna go out there tomorrow.
Okay, all right. Yeah, be careful if you do.
I'm gonna go out there tomorrow because, like, yo, we have to be out there because, like, right now they're spinning the narrative. So those people that went out there are now representative of the black political class in the city, or or how black people think, or what the people in North think. They're now seen as representatives. So now we have to go out there and show, like, no, that's not what we really move. These people are not representatives. These people are political operatives.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
I mean, so I have to go out there, but tomorrow I'm gonna try to be back so I could jump on with you.
All right. All right. Sounds good. All right, guys. Love you all. Like I said, we'll be back out to Newark on Thursday afternoon. Probably pick the kids up from school and then probably go ahead and get into some trouble over Delaney. Who knows? Who knows? Plus, Jake Lang is in town, so I'll be out looking for him as well. See if we can't have a little chat. And other than that, love you guys. Hope everybody has a good evening, and we'll see you next time.
All power to the people.